Hello guys, Jai Hind. Hope you all are doing well. Welcome to S Online. In this particular video, we will discuss the most important last 12 months current affair for RRB-JE exam, and the topic of this current affair is business, economy and banking. We will cover all important current affairs from January 2025 to December 2025. So let's see what are most important current affairs of last 12 months. First is, what is India's projected GDP growth rate for the financial year 2024-2025. We will discuss this important, that means all important current affair of last 12 months with details. Okay. वित्तीय वर्ष 2024-25 के लिए भारत की अनुमानित जीडीपी वृद्धि दर क्या है? 6.4%, 7.2%, 8.1% and 8.4%. Correct option is option A, 6.4%. Okay, 6.4% is the correct option. India's projected GDP growth for the financial year 2024-2025 was estimated at 6.4% according to the first advance estimates released by the National Statistical Organization (NSO) in early 2025, though later revised to 6.5% by second estimates, aligning with Reserve Bank of India's forecast with strong performance in construction, services and consumption sector despite global challenges. Initial estimates January 2025 6.4%, NSO. Revised estimates February 2025 6.5% by NSO. RBI projection 6.5%. Economic Survey Jan 2025 6.4%. Okay. NSO, National Statistical Organization, headquarter is situated in Delhi. Working headquarter is in Kolkata, West Bengal. Rajiv Lakshman Karanidhikar ji is the current head of NSO. Okay. Next, India's first commercial utility scale battery energy storage system BESS is located at which place? इन हिंदी, भारत की पहली वाणिज्यिक उपयोग स्तरीय बैटरी ऊर्जा भंडारण प्रणाली BESS कहाँ स्थित है? 4 ऑप्शंस: किलोकरी, साउथ दिल्ली, अमृतसर, जयपुर, प्रयागराज उत्तर प्रदेश, पोखरन, जैसलमेर. करेक्ट ऑप्शन इज किलोकरी और किलोकरी, साउथ दिल्ली. दिस इज द करेक्ट ऑप्शन. ओके, किलोकरी, दक्षिण दिल्ली. India's first commercial utility scale battery energy scale, that is BESS, is located Kilokri, South Delhi. Detail of this question: India's first commercial utility scale battery energy storage BESS will go live in March 2025. It is located in Kilokri, South Delhi village in South Delhi. The BESS 20 is a 20 megawatt or 40 megawatt per megawatt hour battery cluster that is part of the BESS Rajdhani Power Limited BRPL Kilokri substation. The system is expected to provide 4 hours of power every day, 2 hours each during the day and at night. The BESS projected is a collaboration between BRPL, that means BSES Rajdhani Power Limited, IndiGrid and the Global Energy Alliance for People and Planet GEAPP. The project is a significant milestone in India's effort to integrate renewable energy and modernize its power infrastructure. So, you have to know, South Delhi, Kilokri is the place where BESS, that means battery energy storage system, is located, and it is India's first commercial utility scale battery energy storage system. Next, which state is home to India's first, that's why it is important, India's first private semiconductor manufacturing facility. In Hindi also, भारत का पहला निजी सेमीकंडक्टर विनिर्माण संयंत्र किस राज्य में है? 4 ऑप्शंस आर हियर: कर्नाटका, महाराष्ट्र, आंध्र प्रदेश एंड ओडिशा. करेक्ट ऑप्शन इज ऑप्शन सी, आंध्र प्रदेश. चीफ मिनिस्टर ऑफ आंध्र प्रदेश इज एन चंद्रबाबू नायडू जी. डेप्यूटी चीफ मिनिस्टर पवन कल्याण जी, and Governor of Andhra Pradesh is S. Abdul Nazir. If we are talking about Karnataka, Chief Minister of Karnataka is Siddaramaiah, okay, and Thawarchand Gehlot, Governor. Maharashtra, Acharya Devvrat, Governor, and Devendra Fadnavis, Chief Minister. Odisha, Mohan Charan Majhi and S. Haribabu Kambhampati ji, CM and Governor. Mohan Charan Majhi, CM, and Haribabu Kambhampati, Governor. Let's see the detail of this question. India chip semiconductor and Japan's Itowa Microtechnology will establish India's first private semiconductor manufacturing facility in Andhra Pradesh. The investment exceeds rupees 14,000 crore and focuses on producing silicon carbide, that is SiC chips. The facility will start with a capacity of 10,000 wafers per month, scaling up to 50,000 wafers per month in 2 to 3 years. That is great news. The project aligns with the Atmanirbhar Bharat vision supporting electric vehicle and renewable energy solution. Andhra Pradesh semiconductor policy aims to make the state a global manufacturing hub. The initiative will create thousands of jobs, spur innovation and boost India's semiconductor footprint. So the correct option is option Andhra Pradesh. Let's see the next one. Next is, what is the growth forecast of India by the International Monetary Fund IMF for financial year 26 and financial year 27? इन हिंदी, अंतर्राष्ट्रीय मुद्रा कोष IMF द्वारा वित्तीय वर्ष 2026 और 2027 के लिए भारत का विकास दर का पूर्वानुमान जो है वो क्या है? International Monetary Fund IMF headquarter is situated in Washington DC and Georgieva Kristalina. Kristalina Georgieva is the current head of IMF. Okay, and options are 6.2%, 6.5%, 7.1%, 7.2%. Correct option is option B, 6.5%. According to IMF growth forecast of India for financial year 26 and 27, option B. Detail: the IMF retained India's growth projected at 6.5% for the financial year 26 and financial year 27, sitting in the line with potential, and growth in India slowed due to an unexpected deceleration in industrial activity, with 5.4% growth reported for the September quarter. The World Bank maintained its higher growth projections for India at 6.7% for financial year 26 and financial year 27, predicting it to remain the fastest growing major economy. The World Bank highlighted growth driven by the services sector, strengthened manufacturing, improved logistics and tax reforms. NSO's first advanced estimates project financial year 25 growth to slow 6.4% below RBI's 6.6% forecast for financial year 25. So correct option is option B, 6.5%. Next is, which company has developed India's first hydrogen compliant transport pipes? भारत में हाइड्रोजन अनुकूल परिवहन पाइप विकसित करने वाली पहली कंपनी कौन सी है? 4 ऑप्शंस: स्टील अथॉरिटी ऑफ इंडिया लिमिटेड सेल, टाटा स्टील, राष्ट्रीय इस्पात निगम लिमिटेड RINL एंड जिंदल स्टील एंड पावर. करेक्ट ऑप्शन इज ऑप्शन बी, टाटा स्टील. Headquarter is situated in Mumbai. Okay, Tata Steel has developed India's first hydrogen compliant transport pipes. Let's see the detail. Tata Steel has become the first Indian company to develop hydrogen compliant pipes for transporting hydrogen. This is a major step in supporting India's clean energy transition and aligns with the National Hydrogen Mission. These pipes meet all critical requirements for safe hydrogen transportation. This innovation strengthens Tata Steel's role in sustainable energy and infrastructure development. It support the global push for clean energy solution and the reinforces India's commitment to hydrogen as a future energy source. So correct option is Tata Steel. Okay. Next, the extra long staple ELS cotton is mainly grown in which countries? एक्स्ट्रा लॉन्ग स्टेपल ELS कपास मुख्य रूप से किन देशों में उगाया जाता है? 4 ऑप्शंस. फर्स्ट, रसिया, अल्जीरिया, वियतनाम. सेकेंड, चाइना, इजिप्ट, ऑस्ट्रेलिया एंड पेरू. थर्ड, इंडोनेशिया, मलेशिया एंड सिंगापुर. फोर्थ, जापान, जर्मनी, फ्रांस एंड वियतनाम. Correct option out of all these 4 options is option B. Option B, China. China, Misr, Australia and Peru. China, Egypt, Australia and Peru. Okay. The extra long staple ELS cotton is mainly grown in China, Egypt, Australia and Peru. But you have to know our Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman ji announced a 5-year mission to boost cotton farming productivity and promote extra long staple ELS cotton. ELS cotton, known as gold standard in textile, comes from the Gossypium barbadense species, also called Egyptian or Pima cotton. So you have to know Egyptian and Pima cotton. It is also known. It has fiber length of 30 mm and above, making it stronger and finer. Originating in South America, it is mainly grown in China, Egypt, Australia and Peru. In India, it is grown in part of Maharashtra and also in Tamil Nadu. So, our Union Finance Minister announced 5-year mission to boost ELS. So, China, Egypt, Australia and Peru are the places where ELS cotton is mainly grown. Okay. Next, according to report, what is India's global ranking in mobile manufacturing? रिपोर्ट के अनुसार मोबाइल निर्माण में भारत की वैश्विक रैंकिंग क्या है? 4 ऑप्शंस. फर्स्ट, सेकेंड, थर्ड एंड फोर्थ. करेक्ट ऑप्शन इज ऑप्शन बी. सेकेंड, आफ्टर चाइना and Vietnam is in 3rd position. Let's see the detail. India is now the world's 2nd largest mobile manufacturing countries after China, followed by Vietnam. 99.2% of mobile phones also sold in India are made domestically. Mobile phones account for 43% of India's total electronic productions. The electronics sector grew rapidly, reaching a valuation of $155 billion in financial year 23. Electronics, whereas electronic production nearly doubled from $48 billion to $48 billion in financial year 17 to $101 billion in financial year 23. Electronics is now India's 5th largest export commodity. Despite growth, India holds less than 1% of the global electronics export share. So correct option is India is in 2nd position. According to report, India is in 2nd position globally in mobile manufacturing. After China and Vietnam is in 3rd position. Next question is where has India's largest solar cell and module manufacturing unit been inaugurated? भारत की सबसे बड़ी सौर सेल और मॉड्यूल निर्माण इकाई का उद्घाटन जो है वो कहां हुआ? 4 ऑप्शंस आर हियर. गुजरात, तमिलनाडु, कर्नाटका, मध्य प्रदेश. करेक्ट ऑप्शन इज ऑप्शन बी, तमिलनाडु. ऑप्शन बी, तमिलनाडु. एंड प्लेस इज वेयर? प्लेस इज गंगईकोंडन शिपकोट. ओके. Correct option B, Tamil Nadu. M.K. Stalin ji is the current Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu and R.N. Ravi, Governor of Tamil Nadu. India's largest solar cell and module manufacturing unit been inaugurated in Tamil Nadu, Kondan, Sipcot. Largest solar cell of module manufacturing unit was inaugurated Gangai Kondan Sipcot Industrial Growth Center, Tamil Nadu. Facilities set up by the Tata Power Solar Limited with an investment of rupees 3,800 crore. It will produce 30 gigawatt photovoltaic cell and module annually for solar power generations. Whereas equipped with advanced robotic automation in features TOPCon and monoPERC technology for high efficiency, the plant will also manufacture raw material for solar modules. Vikram Solar is setting up an additional 3 gigawatt solar cell and 6 gigawatt module facility at the same site. So you have to know where India's largest solar cell and module manufacturing unit has been inaugurated, Gangaikondan, Sipkot, Tamil Nadu. Next question is Agricultural and Processed Food Product Export Development Authority, that is APEDA, works under which ministry? कृषि एवं प्रसंस्कृत खाद्य उत्पाद निर्यात विकास प्राधिकरण अपेडा किस मंत्रालय के अधीन कार्य करता है? You have to know all important ministry and their minister's name. Ministry of Agriculture, Shivraj Singh Chauhan, former Chief Minister of Madhya Pradesh. Ministry of Commerce and Industry, Piyush Goyal ji. Ministry of Finance, Nirmala Sitharaman ji. Ministry of Food Processing Industry, Chirag Paswan. Okay, Lok Janshakti Party, Chirag Paswan. Head, Supremo, Chirag Paswan. So APEDA works under, let's see the detail, Agricultural and Processed Food Products Export Development Authorities, that is APEDA, in collaboration with AgroStar and KB Export, completed India's first ever commercial trial shipment of premium Sangola and Bhagwa pomegranates to Australia by sea. APEDA was established in 1985 under the Agricultural and Processed Food Products Export Development Authority. Okay, works under which ministry? The work under Processed Food and Product Export Development Authority. It replaced the Processed Food Export Promotion Council, PFEPC, and function under Ministry of Commerce and Industry. Okay, APEDA promotes and develops the export of scheduled products requiring exporters to register. It provides financial assistance, information, and guidelines to support scheduled product exports. So the correct option is option Ministry of Food and Processing Industry, Chirag Paswan. खाद्य प्रसंस्करण उद्योग मंत्रालय. Okay, option D is the correct option. Next, what is the rank of India in terms of largest metro network in the world? विश्व के सबसे बड़े मेट्रो नेटवर्क के संदर्भ में भारत का स्थान क्या है? Four options: first, second, third, fourth. India is in third position after China and USA. Okay, the rank of India in terms of largest metro network in world is third. Okay, India has the third largest operational metro rail network globally after China and the USA. India's metro network serves over 1 crore passengers daily, surpassing Japan in metro projects by 2022. Metro development in India began in 1969 with the Metropolitan Transport Project. PM Modi launched what? Metro project worth over 12,200 crore in Delhi on January 5th, 2025, last year. So you have to know India is in third position. India's rank is third position in terms of the largest metro network globally. Next, recently who has been appointed as Revenue Secretary in Ministry of Finance? हाल ही में वित्त मंत्रालय में राजस्व सचिव के रूप में किसे नियुक्त किया गया? फोर ऑप्शंस आर हियर: मनोज गोविल, तुहिन कांता पांडे, अरुणीश चावला एंड अंकित जलान. Currently, the Revenue Secretary Ministry working under Ministry of Finance, the Revenue Secretary is appointed. Name is Arvind Srivastava. But we are discussing 1 year current affair, and on that time, that means last year 2025, Tuhin Kanta Pandey ji appointed as secretary, appointed as Revenue Secretary in Ministry of Finance. But currently, Tuhin Kanta Pandey ji is the current SEBI head, Security and Exchange Board of India. Okay, so correct option is not here mentioned because Arvind Srivastava ji is the current head of Secretary, Revenue Secretary under Ministry of Finance. The person recently appointed as the Revenue Secretary in the Ministry of Finance is Arvind Srivastava. He assumed office on May 2025, succeeding Ajay Seth, who had held the additional charge. Okay, after Tuhin Kanta Pandey. Tuhin Kanta Pandey was Revenue Secretary briefly from January to March 2025. Okay, January to March. That's why we are discussing about Tuhin Kanta Pandey ji. Currently, he is working as the chairman of SEBI. Before being appointed as SEBI chairman, Arunish Chawla held the post for a short period in December 2024 to January 2025 before being shifted to the Department of Investment and Public Asset Management, that is DIPAM. Manoj Govil was Expenditure Secretary, is now the Secretary Coordination in the Cabinet Secretariat. And Ankit Jalan is an additional private secretary to the Finance Minister. So you have to know all important personality: Tuhin Kanta Pandey, Manoj Govil, Ankit Jalan, Arunish Chawla, Arvind Srivastava. Okay, so these are important personality who is working under the different ministries. So correct option, you have to know Arvind Srivastava. Currently he is Arvind Srivastava. Currently he is our Revenue Secretary in the Ministry of Finance. Who is the current Minister of Ministry of Finance? Nirmala Sitharaman ji. Next, which organization has announced AI-driven partnership with India's AI mission? किस संगठन ने भारत के AI मिशन के साथ AI आधारित साझेदारी की घोषणा की है? For option, Amazon, Google, Microsoft, Meta. Correct option is option C, Microsoft. Okay, Microsoft, option C is the correct option. Microsoft has announced AI-driven partnership with India's AI mission. Let's see the full detail. Microsoft CEO, Chief Executive Officer Satya Nadella announced a partnership with India's AI mission to upskill 5 lakh people and promote inclusive growth by 2026. An MOU, Memorandum of Understanding, was signed to drive AI innovation, productivity and inclusivity across India. An AI Center of Excellence, AI Catalyst, will support 1 lakh developers and rural AI innovation through hackathon and solution. AI productivity labs at 20 institutes will provide foundational AI education to 20,000 educators. Citizen-centric AI solution will address healthcare, education, accessibility, and agriculture. A 5-year partnership with RailTel will boost digital and AI transformation in Indian railway and public sectors. So correct option is option C, Microsoft. Microsoft has announced AI-driven partnership with India's AI mission 2026. Let's see the next one. Next is, which ministry launched the 8th edition of National Program for Organic Production NPOP? In हिंदी, किस मंत्रालय ने जैविक उत्पादन के लिए राष्ट्रीय कार्यक्रम NPOP का 8वां संस्करण जो है वो शुरू किया? 4 ऑप्शंस: Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change, Ministry of Agriculture, Ministry of Commerce and Industry, Ministry of Power. If you correct option of this question is option C, Ministry of Commerce and Industry. Do you know who is the current minister of this ministry? Piyush Goyal ji. Option C, वाणिज्य और उद्योग मंत्रालय. Who is the current minister of Environment, Forest and Climate Change? Bhupendra Yadav. Agriculture Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan. Ministry of Power Manohar Lal Khattar, and also Housing Urban Affairs Minister. Okay. The Ministry of Commerce and Industry launched the 8th edition of the National Program for Organic Production NPOP to promote ease of operations and transparency for stakeholders, including farmers, agricultural and processed food products export development authorities, that is APEDA, and it is working under Food Processing Ministry, implements NPOP to strengthen India's organic certification system. Chirag Paswan ji is the current minister. The event unveiled key portals including NPOP, Organic Promotion Portal, TraceNet 2.0, and revamped APEDA and Agri Exchange for improving operations, traceability, and market access. So, correct option is option C, Ministry of Commerce and Industry. Launched 8th edition of National Program for Organic Production. Okay. Next. Which ministry recently inaugurated the National Turmeric Board in India in New Delhi? 4 options are here. हाल ही में किस मंत्रालय ने नई दिल्ली में राष्ट्रीय हल्दी बोर्ड NTB का उद्घाटन किया? 4 options: Ministry of Agriculture, Ministry of Commerce and Industry, Ministry of Science and Technology, Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises. Jitan Ram Manjhi ji is the current Minister of MSME. Dr. Jitendra Singh ji is the current Minister of Science and Technology. Piyush Goyal ji is the current Minister of Commerce and Industry. And Shivraj Singh Chauhan ji is the current Minister of Ministry of Agriculture. Correct option of this question is National Turmeric Board in New Delhi, recently inaugurated by Ministry of Commerce and Industry. Option B. This is the correct option. Okay. वाणिज्य एवं उद्योग मंत्रालय. This is the correct option. The Union Minister for Commerce and Industry recently inaugurated National Turmeric Board in New Delhi. Piyush Goyal ji. The board aims to lead turmeric-related matters and enhance coordination with the Spices Board and other government agencies. It will include a chairperson, a secretary from the Department of Commerce, members from various ministries, and representatives from top turmeric growing states. The board will focus on research, value addition, promoting turmeric medicinal properties, and improving yield, logistics, and exploring traditional markets. Quality and safety standards for turmeric production and export are also key goals. The headquarters is in Nizamabad, Telangana. So, correct option is option B, Ministry of Commerce and Industry. Next question is, India's first AI-powered solar manufacturing line has been launched in which state? In Hindi also, भारत की पहली AI संचालित सौर ऊर्जा उत्पादन लाइन किस राज्य में शुरू की गई है? 4 options are here: गुजरात, राजस्थान, मध्य प्रदेश and बिहार. Correct option is option A, Gujarat. Option A, Gujarat is the correct option. Okay, Gujarat is the state where first AI-powered solar manufacturing has been launched in our country. Let's see the full detail. Union Minister Prahlad Joshi launched India's first AI-powered solar manufacturing line at a Goldie Solar's new facility, Kosamba, Surat, Gujarat. The AI-powered facility enhanced precision, scalability, and efficiency, supporting India's net zero transition. The plant has a planned production capacity of 14 gigawatt and integrates industry first AI innovation. High speed stringers use AI automation to produce 10,000 solar cells per hour with minimal error and waste. AI powered automated optical inspection AOI ensure real time defect detection. So correct option is option A, Gujarat, Kosamba, Surat, Gujarat. Next, which city has been proposed for the establishment of India's first integrated API green hydrogen and 2G ethanol manufacturing facility? In Hindi, भारत की पहली एकीकृत API ग्रीन हाइड्रोजन और 2G एथेनॉल उत्पादन सुविधा की स्थापना के लिए किस शहर का प्रस्ताव दिया गया है? 4 ऑप्शंस are here: वाराणसी उत्तर प्रदेश, सोलन हिमाचल प्रदेश, इंदौर मध्य प्रदेश, जैसलमेर राजस्थान. करेक्ट ऑप्शन इज ऑप्शन बी, सोलन हिमाचल प्रदेश. This is the correct option, option B, Solan, Himachal Pradesh. Okay, Himachal Pradesh Solan area has been proposed the establishment of India's first integrated API, green hydrogen and 2G ethanol manufacturing facility. Who is the current Chief Minister of Himachal Pradesh and Governor of Himachal Pradesh? You have to know. India's first integrated API, green hydrogen and 2G ethanol manufacturing facility will be set in Bandi, Barotiwala and Nalagarh, Solan, Himachal Pradesh area. The Himachal Pradesh government signed a memorandum of understanding with Messrs. Spray Engineering Devices Limited on 5th March 2025 in Simla. The project worth rupees 1400 crore will create 1000 direct jobs. It supports the state's goal to become India's first green energy state by March 2026. A 30 megawatt green hydrogen plant will power the API facility. Later expanding to 50 megawatt. Green hydrogen is produced via electrolysis using renewable energy resources like water, sun and wind. So, correct option is option B, Solan, Himachal Pradesh. Next, what is the name of collateral free loan initiative recently launched by State Bank of India for women एंटरप्रेन्योर्स? स्टेट बैंक ऑफ इंडिया द्वारा महिला उद्यमियों के लिए हाल ही में शुरू की गई बिना गारंटी वाली ऋण योजना का नाम क्या है? फोर ऑप्शन: शक्ति लोन, उद्योगिनी लोन, अस्मिता लोन एंड अन्नपूर्णा लोन. करेक्ट ऑप्शन इज ऑप्शन सी, अस्मिता. ओके, स्टेट बैंक ऑफ इंडिया. CS Chetty ji is the current head of SBI. Launch date: it was launched on the evening of International Women's Day in March 2025. Okay, 8th of March 2025. Key features: it is a digital collateral free loan product for women led micro, small and medium enterprises. Jitan Ram Manjhi ji is the current minister of this ministry from HAM party, Hindustan Awam Morcha. Objective: the scheme aims to provide faster and easier finance to women entrepreneurs, encouraging financial independence and business expansion. Purpose: process and loan details process. The application process is entirely digital using data footprints like GST, IN and bank statement for verification, which eliminates physical documentation. Loan details: the loan amount can range from above rupees 10 lakh to 5 crore and eligible loans are covered under the Credit Guarantee Fund Trust for micro, small and medium enterprises. So the correct option is Asmita. Asmita is the name of collateral free loan initiative recently launched by the State Bank of India. Next, which institution has launched Samarthya National Competition on Corporate Rescue Strategies 2025? इन हिंदी, किस संस्थान ने सामर्थ्य राष्ट्रीय कॉर्पोरेट बचाव रणनीति प्रतियोगिता 2025 का शुभारंभ जो है वो किया? फोर ऑप्शंस: इंडियन इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ कॉर्पोरेट अफेयर, नेशनल इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ कॉर्पोरेट गवर्नेंस, नेशनल एकेडमी ऑफ लीगल स्टडीज एंड रिसर्च, नेशनल लॉ यूनिवर्सिटी दिल्ली. करेक्ट ऑप्शन इज ऑप्शन ए, इंडियन इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ कॉर्पोरेट अफेयर. भारतीय कॉर्पोरेट मामलों का संस्थान जो है उसने ये इंस्टीट्यूशन के थ्रू इज द इंस्टीट्यूशन हैज लॉन्च्ड सामर्थ्य इंटरनेशनल कंपटीशन ऑन कॉर्पोरेट रेस्क्यू स्ट्रेटजीज 2025. Okay, let's see the detail. Indian Institute of Corporate Affairs IICA launched Samarthya National Competition on Corporate Rescue Strategies 2025 at Manesar, Haryana, NCR area. It provides a platform for students to develop turnaround strategies for financially distressed business. And it focuses on real-world corporate rescue, strategic thinking, and expert engagement. Participants analyze financial statement, develop rescue strategies, and present solution to a panel of judges. It offers networking opportunities with insolvency professionals, legal experts, and business leader. It provides industry exposure, expert feedbacks, and recognition for innovative solution. So correct option is option A. Indian Institute of Corporate Affairs has launched Samarthya National Competition on Corporate Rescue Strategies 2025. Okay. Next, what is the name of the new policy launched by Indian government to consolidate regional rural bank RRBs? भारत सरकार द्वारा क्षेत्रीय ग्रामीण बैंकों आरआरबी के एकीकरण के लिए शुरू की गई नई नीति का नाम क्या है? फोर ऑप्शंस: वन नेशन वन बैंक, वन क्रेडिट प्रोग्राम, रूरल क्रेडिट प्रोग्राम, वन स्टेट वन आरआरबी, एंड लास्ट इज भारत बैंकिंग रिफॉर्म. करेक्ट ऑप्शन इज ऑप्शन सी, वन स्टेट वन आरआरबी, रीजनल रूरल बैंक, एक राज्य और एक आरआरबी. This is the name of the new policy launched by the Indian government Ministry of Finance to consolidate regional rural banks RRBs. Detail: Ministry of Finance Nirmala Sitharaman ji launching the one state one RRB regional rural bank policy to improve efficiency and cut cost by reducing RRBs from 43 to 28 in our country. This is part of the fourth phase of RRB consolidation, with 15 RRBs set to be merged across several states, many of the states. Andhra Pradesh will 4 RRBs will see major restructuring, while Uttar Pradesh and West Bengal, each with 3 RRBs, will also undergo consolidation. States like Bihar, Gujarat, Jammu and Kashmir, Karnataka, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Odisha, Rajasthan, each having 2 RRBs. Will see mergers. RRB were created under the Regional Rural Bank Act 1976. This is the most important term. 1976 to support rural credit for farmers, artisans, and workers. So the correct option is option C, one state, one RRB. This is the name of the new policy launched by the Ministry of Finance. Next, according to Asian Development Bank ADB, what is the projected GDP growth rate for India in financial year 2025? एशियाई विकास बैंक एडीबी के अनुसार वित्तीय वर्ष 2025 में भारत की अनुमानित जीडीपी वृद्धि दर जो है वो क्या होगी? फॉर ऑप्शन 6.2%, 6.7%, 5.8% एंड लास्ट इज 4.6%. करेक्ट ऑप्शन इज बी, दैट इज 6.7%. Where is the headquarter of RRB? Where is the headquarter of ADB? Philippines. It was formed on 19th of December 1996. Masato Kandaji is the current chairperson of ADB. Okay, 6.7%. Option B. This is the correct option. Let's see the full detail of this important question. The Asian Development Bank in its April 2025 ADB outlook has projected India's gross domestic product GDP growth at 6.7% for fiscal year 2025. This shows India's economic resilience despite global challenges driven by strong domestic demand, growth in rural income, and controlled inflation. Reforms like tax cuts for the middle class and monetary easing through repo rate cuts are also boosting the economy. The Reserve Bank of India RBI, Sanjay Malhotra ji is the current RBI governor, has slightly lowered its forecast to 6.5%, but Asian Development Bank remains confident about India's growth continuing into fiscal year 2026. So the correct option is option B, 6.7%. Next question, which bank has become the first in India? Very, very important, because this is the first bank in India to install an automated teller machine, that means ATM, on a train in India. And you have to know the train name. भारत में ट्रेन में एटीएम लगाने वाला पहला बैंक कौन सा है? फोर ऑप्शंस आर हियर: बैंक ऑफ बड़ौदा, बैंक ऑफ महाराष्ट्र, बैंक ऑफ इंडिया, सेंट्रल बैंक ऑफ इंडिया. करेक्ट ऑप्शन इज ऑप्शन बी, बैंक ऑफ महाराष्ट्र. Okay, Bank of Maharashtra is the first bank in India to install ATM machine on train. Where? Let's see the detail. Bank of Maharashtra Public Sector Bank has become the first bank to install an automated teller machine ATM on a train in India. The ATM was installed on the Mumbai Manmad Panchavati Express. Okay, this is the first time on ATM has been introduced on an Indian railway train. The Union Railway Minister Ashwini Vaishnaw shared this update through his social media account. According to the Indian Railway, this was a pilot project aimed to improving passenger convenience. The ATM was placed in a modified pantry car cubicle at the rear end of the coach. The cubicle has a shutter door for safety and easy access. If successful, this facility will be expanded to other trains. The initiative is part of the Indian Railways Innovative and Non-Revenue Ideas Scheme. Nidhu Saxena ji is the current chairperson of Bank of Maharashtra, and the share price of Bank of Maharashtra is very high currently. But you have to know, Bank of Maharashtra has become the first bank in our country to install ATM machine on a train, and train name is Panchavati Express. You have to know the train number which is running between the most important cities Manmad, Mumbai. Okay. Next, which country is India's largest trading partner in 2024-2025? 2024-25 में भारत का सबसे बड़ा व्यापारिक साझेदार कौन सा देश है? 4 ऑप्शंस: रसिया, फ्रांस, यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स एंड ऑस्ट्रेलिया. करेक्ट ऑप्शन इज ऑप्शन सी, यूएस, यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स ऑफ अमेरिका, संयुक्त राज्य अमेरिका. ओके, is India's largest trading partner in 2024-2025. This is the detail. The United States remains India's largest trading partner for the 4th consecutive year in the financial year 2024-2025, with a total bilateral trade volume of approximately $131.84 billion. India maintained a significant trade surplus with the US during this period. That's why Donald Trump imposes 50% tax in our country. Okay, so correct option is option C, संयुक्त राज्य अमेरिका, United States of America. Next is Niveshak Shivir is a joint initiative of which two institutions? निवेशक शिविर किन दो संस्थाओं की संयुक्त पहल है? 4 options are here: RBI and IRDAI, SBI and Niti Aayog, RBI and you have to know Niti Aayog. Last is IEPFA, that is Investor Education and Protection Fund Authority, and SEBI, Security and Exchange Board of India. Correct option is option D. IEPFA and SEBI is that means Niveshak Shivir is a joint initiative of these two important institutions, SEBI and IEPFA. Let's see. Niveshak Shivir is a joint initiative of the Investor Education and Protection Fund Authority IEPFA and the Security and Exchange Board of India SEBI, designed to educate investor and simplify processes, with IEPFA working under the Ministry of Corporate Affairs. Anita Shah Akela ji is the current head of IEPFA. Okay, and Tuhin Kanta Pandey ji is the current chairperson of SEBI. Correct option option D, IEPFA and SEBI. Next, as per International Monetary Fund IMF's report, which country has the highest debt to GDP ratio in 2025? वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन. अंतर्राष्ट्रीय मुद्रा कोष IMF की रिपोर्ट के अनुसार 2025 में किस देश का ऋण से जीडीपी अनुपात सबसे अधिक होगा? सूडान, ग्रीस, जापान एंड सिंगापुर. करेक्ट ऑप्शन इज ऑप्शन ए, सूडान. दिस इज द करेक्ट ऑप्शन. ओके, अकॉर्डिंग टू IMF, International Monetary Fund, and headquarters is situated in Washington DC. Kristalina Georgieva is the current head of IMF. Okay, according to IMF report, Sudan has the highest debt to GDP ratio in 2025. Let's see the detail. As per the IMF's 2025 report, Sudan has the highest debt to GDP ratio in the world, estimated at approximately 252%. This high ratio is primarily attributed to prolonged internal conflict and severe economic instability, and the impact of South Sudan's succession, which drastically reduced oil revenues. That's why Sudan is in this category. Okay, world's highest debt to GDP ratio. What is India's global rank in vehicle manufacturing as per Ministry of Road, Transport and Highway? Who is the current minister? Nitin Jairam Gadkari ji is the current Road, Transport and Highway Minister. सड़क परिवहन एवं राजमार्ग मंत्रालय के अनुसार वाहन निर्माण में भारत की वैश्विक रैंकिंग क्या है? फर्स्ट, सेकेंड, थर्ड एंड फिफ्थ. इंडिया इज इन थर्ड पोजीशन. Okay, India has become third largest vehicle manufacturing in the world as per Union Minister Road, Transport and Highways. This was highlighted at the 4th International Bioenergy, Biofuel, Biomass BBB Summit and Expo on Bioenergy Value Chain held in New Delhi. The growing demand for various types of vehicle is increasing fossil fuel consumption. There is a strong push to reduce fuel imports and increase exports to strengthen the economy. The summit also focused on promoting technologies that use countries' biomass resources for energy. Okay, so India is in third position after US and China. Okay, India is in third position. Next is, which state leads the ranking of the total GST collection for financial year 2024 and April 2025? वित्तीय वर्ष 2024 और अप्रैल 2025 के लिए कुल जीएसटी संग्रह में कौन सा राज्य शीर्ष पर है? फोर ऑप्शंस आर हियर. गुजरात, कर्नाटका, महाराष्ट्र, तेलंगाना. करेक्ट ऑप्शन इज ऑप्शन सी, महाराष्ट्र. आवर इकोनॉमिक कैपिटल. महाराष्ट्र लीड्स द रैंकिंग ऑफ total GST collection for financial year 2024 and 2025. It was introduced on 1st of July 2017. You have to answer in the comment box by which important amendment of our constitution GST was introduced. Let's see. GST was introduced on July 1st, 2017 to simplify and unify India's complex tax system. It merged multiple central and state taxes into a single tax, making compliance easier and improving transparency. In 2024, India's total GST revenue collection reached rupees 21.36 lakh crore, the highest since the GST launch, showing 8.86% rise from the previous year. In April 2025, gross GST revenue was rupees 2.36 lakh crore, marking a 12.6% year-on-year growth as per the Ministry of Finance. Maharashtra topped GST collection for financial year 24 and April 2025, but saw slower growth at 11% in April. Gujarat showed the highest growth with a 13% rise and rupees 14,970 crore collection in April 2025. Gujarat's total GST revenue for financial year 2024-2025 stood at rupees 1.74 lakh crore, the highest ever according to GST Council data shared via Forbes. So you have to know option C. Maharashtra leads the ranking in this important ranking GST collection. Next, which country has emerged as the global leader in the fast payment according to the International Monetary Fund? अंतर्राष्ट्रीय मुद्रा कोष के अनुसार कौन सा देश त्वरित भुगतान के क्षेत्र में वैश्विक अग्रणी के रूप में उभरा है? फोर ऑप्शंस: इंडिया, चाइना, जापान, बांग्लादेश. करेक्ट ऑप्शन इज ऑप्शन ए, आवर द ग्रेट इंडिया, हमारा प्यारा भारत. Okay, India has emerged as the global leader in fast payment according to the International Monetary Fund. Let's see the detail. The International Monetary Fund recognized India as the global leader in fast payment through the Unified Payment Interface (UPI) in June 2025. UPI processed rupees 24.03 lakh crore via 18.39 billion transactions, marking a 32% year-on-the-year growth from 13.88 billion transactions in June 2024. UPI now accounts for 85% of all digital transactions in India and nearly 50% of global real-time digital payment. It handled over 640 million transactions daily, surpassing Visa's 639 million transactions per day. This scale was achieved in just 9 years. Since UPI's launch in 2016 by the National Payment Corporation of India (NPCI). Okay, so the correct option A, the Great India, has emerged as the global leader in fast payment according to IMF. Next, which country has become Malaysia's largest importer of germinated oil palm seeds in 2025? 2025 में कौन सा देश मलेशिया का अंकुरित ताड़ के बीजों का सबसे बड़ा आयातक देश जो है वो बन गया है? भारत, बांग्लादेश, चाइना एंड फ्रांस. करेक्ट ऑप्शन इज ऑप्शन ए, अगेन द ग्रेट इंडिया, हमारा प्यारा भारत. इंडिया हैज बिकम Malaysia's largest importer of the germinated oil palm seed in 2025. In 2024, India imported 3.03 million tons of palm oil, making a 17.9% of Malaysia's total export. This is huge. India aims to expand palm oil cultivation to 1 million hectares by 2025-2026. Under the National Mission on Edible Oils or Oil Palm (NMEOP), goal is to produce 2.8 million tons of crude palm oil by 2029-2030. Currently, India has 3.7 lakh hectares under palm cultivation, focusing on Northeast and Island region. Malaysia offers to collaborate if India provides land for local palm oil production. PM Anwar Ibrahim Ji is the current head of the government of Malaysia. Kuala Lumpur, you have to know. The correct option is option A, India. India has become Malaysia's largest importer of germinated oil palm seeds in 2025. Next, Skill Impact Bond (SIB) is India's first development impact bond launched by which organization? Skill Impact Bond (SIB) भारत का पहला विकास प्रभाव बॉन्ड है जिसे किस संगठन द्वारा लॉन्च किया गया है? फॉर ऑप्शंस: नेशनल बैंक फॉर एग्रीकल्चर एंड रूरल डेवलपमेंट, नाबार्ड, आरबीआई, आईईटीओ एंड एनएसडीसी. करेक्ट ऑप्शन इज ऑप्शन डी, NSDC, नेशनल स्किल डेवलपमेंट कॉरपोरेशन, राष्ट्रीय कौशल विकास निगम, NSDC. NSDC SIB is India's first development impact bond launched by NSDC. Let's see the detail. And who is the current chairperson of NSDC? The Skill Impact Bond was highlighted by the Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship. Jayant Chaudhary ji is the current head of this important Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship for delivering measurable social impact. It aims to train 50,000 youth with at least 30,150 retained in jobs for a minimum of 3 months. More than 23,700 youth have been trained so far across 30 job roles in 13 sectors. Skill Impact Bond (SIB) is India's first development impact bond focused on employment outcomes. It was launched in November 2021 by National Skill Development Corporation (NSDC) to improve skilling and job placements for youth. It is backed by Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship through the National Skill Development Corporation (NSDC). Okay, so correct option is option D. NSDC, National Skill Development Corporation, developed impact bond, that is SIB. Next, which company has become the first in India, very important, to join the International Council on Mining and Metal (ICMM) ICMM। भारत में कौन सी कंपनी इंटरनेशनल काउंसिल ऑन माइनिंग एंड मेटल्स में शामिल होने वाली पहली कंपनी बन गई है? HZL हिंदुस्तान जिंक लिमिटेड, सेकेंड स्टील अथॉरिटी ऑफ इंडिया लिमिटेड सेल, थर्ड टाटा स्टील एंड फोर्थ वेदांता रिसोर्सेस। करेक्ट ऑप्शन इज ऑप्शन ए, हिंदुस्तान जिंक लिमिटेड। हिंदुस्तान जिंक लिमिटेड became the first in India to join the International Council on Mining and Metals ICMM. Let's see the detail. Hindustan Zinc Limited, chairperson name is Arun Misra, became the first Indian company to join the International Council on Mining and Metals ICMM. ICMM is a UK-based collaborative group of leading mining and metals companies. It aims to boost the industry's contribution to sustainable development and promote strong environmental and social performance. ICMM works with various stakeholders to improve understanding of the benefit, cost, risk and responsibilities of the mining and metal industry in today's world. So correct option is Hindustan Zinc Limited. Who is the current head? Arun Misra. Okay. Next, what is India's rank in global biofuel consumption as of 2024 as per the statistical review of the World Energy Report 2025? विश्व ऊर्जा सांख्यिकी समीक्षा 2025 रिपोर्ट के अनुसार 2024 तक वैश्विक जैव ईंधन खपत में भारत का स्थान क्या होगा? फर्स्ट, सेकेंड, थर्ड एंड फोर्थ. Let's see. Recently, India became the world fourth largest biofuel consumer, overtaking China for the second year in a row in 2024. The data comes from the statistical review of the World Energy 2025 by the Energy Institute. India's biofuel consumption increased by 40% year on year to 77,000 barrels of oil equivalent per day in 2024. Despite higher consumption, India still lags behind China in biofuel production. And from 2014 to 2024, in 10 years, India's biofuel consumption grew at an average annual rate of 31.8%. So correct option is India is in fourth position. Option D, चौथा. Okay, fourth. What is India's rank? India's rank in fourth. Globally, biofuel consumption of 2024 as per the statistical review of the World Energy Report 2025. These are important review report. Next is, which institution has launched the Venture Capital Fund VCF Settlement Scheme 2025? इन हिंदी, किस संस्था ने वेंचर कैपिटल फंड VCF सेटलमेंट स्कीम 2025 शुरू की है? फॉर ऑप्शंस, सेबी, RBI, नीति आयोग, मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ फाइनेंस. करेक्ट ऑप्शन इज ऑप्शन ए, सेबी, सिक्योरिटी एंड एक्सचेंज बोर्ड ऑफ इंडिया, भारतीय प्रतिभूति और विनिमय बोर्ड, सेबी. Okay, this institution has launched the Venture Capital Fund VCF Settlement Scheme 2025. This is the detail. The SEBI launched VCF Settlement Scheme 2025. The scheme offers a one-time window to resolve a compliance issue related to the winding up old funds. It is meant for venture capital fund that shifted to the Alternative Investment Fund AIF regime, but haven't liquidated their investments. The scheme will remain open from July 21st, 2025 to January 19, 2026. Its main goal is to protect investor interest by settling long pending fund closure cases. Correct option is option A, Security and Exchange Board of India, SEBI. Next, Shakti Policy 2025, very important, that was launched recently, is related to which sector? हाल ही में शुरू की गई शक्ति नीति 2025 किस क्षेत्र से संबंधित है? एग्रीकल्चर सेक्टर, कोल सेक्टर, एजुकेशन सेक्टर एंड बैंकिंग फाइनेंस सेक्टर. करेक्ट ऑप्शन इज ऑप्शन बी. Recently, the government of India launched the revised Shakti Policy 2025 for transparent coal allocation. Shakti stands for Scheme for Harnessing and Allocating Coal transparently in India, that is Shakti. It ensures transparent coal linkage for all power producers, including central government companies, GenCos and independent power producers, that is IPPs. It replaces the Shakti Policy 2017 by simplifying coal linkage into only two windows. The policy promotes competition, efficiency, pit head thermal capacity and affordable power. It boosts coal availability, mining and revenue for coal bearing states. G. Kishan Reddy ji is the current our coal minister. Correct option is option B, coal ministry. Coal kshetra, coal sector. Okay, Shakti policy that was launched recently is related to coal ministry. Next, which bank has launched Remit First to India, a zero fee digital remittance platform for non-resident Indian NRIs? किस बैंक ने अनिवासी भारतीयों NRI के लिए शून्य शुल्क वाला डिजिटल धन प्रेषण प्लेटफॉर्म रेमिट फर्स्ट टू इंडिया लॉन्च किया? फॉर ऑप्शन HDFC, एक्सिस, IDFC फर्स्ट बैंक, फेडरल बैंक. Correct option is option D. Very important question. IDFC first bank. Option D. This is the correct option. Okay. IDFC bank has launched Remit First to India, a zero fee digital remittance platform for non-resident Indians. Detail. IDFC First Bank chairman is V. Vaidyanathan ji. Launched Remit First to India zero fee digital remittance platform for non-resident Indians NRIs to send money to India. It was introduced in partnership with SingX and currently operates from Singapore and Hong Kong. The service offers competitive foreign exchange forex rates, real-time transaction tracking and fully digital paperless transfers to any Indian bank account. Existing NRI customer can use it via the bank's mobile app, while new users have a simple online onboarding process. The initiative reflects the bank's customer-first approach, focus on digital innovation and commitment to ethical, socially responsible and inclusive banking. So the correct option is IDFC First Bank. Launched Remit First to India, a zero fee digital remittance transfer for NRIs. Next, which institution has launched a framework for responsible and ethical enablement of artificial intelligence free AI in the financial sector? वित्तीय क्षेत्र में कृत्रिम बुद्धिमत्ता के उत्तरदायित्वपूर्ण और नैतिक सशक्तिकरण के लिए फ्रेमवर्क फ्री AI किस संस्था ने शुरू किया? Four options are here. Reserve Bank of India, RBI, State Bank of India, SBI, Security and Exchange Board of India, SEBI, Ministry of Finance. Correct option is option A, RBI. RBI released a report on framework for responsible and ethical enablement of artificial intelligence free AI in the financial sector. Free AI committee was constituted on 6th December 2024 to promote innovation while safeguarding consumer interest. The report prescribes 7 guiding sutras and 26 recommendations under 6 strategies pillar for responsible AI adoption. Objectives include transparency, accountability, fairness, customer protection, and balancing innovation with risk mitigation. AI benefits includes efficiency, automation, data-driven decision, improved customer experience, fraud prevention, and regulatory compliance. So, correct option is option A, RBI. Sanjay Malhotra, Governor, Bharatiya Reserve Bank, RBI. Next, where was India's first fleet of electric heavy truck with swappable batteries launched? भारत में स्वैपेबल बैटरी वाले पहले इलेक्ट्रिक हेवी ट्रकों का बेड़ा कहां से लॉन्च किया गया था? फॉर ऑप्शंस जवाहरलाल नेहरू पोर्ट, कोचीन पोर्ट, विशाखापट्टनम पोर्ट, कांडला पोर्ट. करेक्ट ऑप्शन इज न्हावा सेवा, JNPT, Jawaharlal Nehru Port Trust, Jawaharlal Nehru Bandargah. India's first fleet of electric heavy truck with swappable batteries launched from Jawaharlal Nehru Port. On 25th September 2025, Union Minister Sarbanand Sonowal flagged off India's first fleet of electric heavy with swappable batteries at Nehava Seva Distribution Terminal, Jawaharlal Nehru Port Authority, JNPA, Maharashtra. Jawaharlal Nehru Port Authority, JNPA, now has the largest electric vehicle EV truck fleet at any Indian port. That is 50 electric heavy trucks, okay, were launched with expansion to 80 by year, and a heavy duty battery swappable station was commissioned for operations. Jawaharlal Nehru Port JNPA ranks in the World Bank's top 25 container port performance index CCPI. The launch marks a major steps towards the sustainable and green logistics in our country, in our the great India. So correct option is Jawaharlal Nehru Port, Maharashtra, has become the India's first fleet of electric truck with swappable battery launched. Next, India recently launched an anti-dumping investigation on imports on ethabutyl हाइड्रोक्लोराइड फ्रॉम विच कंट्री. भारत में हाल ही में किन देशों से इथेनब्यूटोल हाइड्रोक्लोराइड के आयात पर एंटी डंपिंग जांच शुरू की है? फॉर ऑप्शंस चाइना एंड थाईलैंड, USA and Germany, Japan, South Korea, Brazil and Mexico. Correct option is option A, China and Thailand, China or Thailand. Okay. India recently launched anti-dumping investigation on import of ethanol hydrochloride from China and Thailand. Let's see the detail. India has launched an anti-dumping investigation on import of ethanol hydrochloride from China and Thailand. The probe is conducted by the Directorate General of the Trade Remedies DGTR under the Ministry of Commerce and Industry, Piyush Goyal ji. The investigation follows an application by Lupin, India's only domestic producer of the drug. Ethanol hydrochloride is used to treat pulmonary tuberculosis as part of the combination therapy to prevent drug resistance. So the correct option is China and Thailand. India recently launched anti-dumping investigation on imports of ethanol hydrochloride from which country? From China and Thailand. What is anti-dumping? You have to write in the comment box. Okay. Where was Foreign Currency Settlement System FCSS launched in October 2025? अक्टूबर 2025 में विदेशी मुद्रा निपटान प्रणाली FCSS कहाँ शुरू की गई? फॉर ऑप्शंस गुजरात, उत्तराखंड, तमिलनाडु, आंध्र प्रदेश. करेक्ट ऑप्शन इज ऑप्शन ए, गुजरात. गिफ्ट सिटी गुजरात. That is Gift City, Gujarat. Okay, let's see the detail. On October 7, 2025, Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman ji launched the Foreign Currency Settlement System (FCSS) at Gujarat International Finance Tech City, Gift City, IFSC. FCSS allows real-time to near real-time settlement of foreign currency transactions within Gift IFSC, replacing delays of 36 to 48 hours via traditional correspondent banking. Gift City is India's first special economic zone SEZ for global finance, insurance, fintech and capital markets spreads over 886 acres between Ahmedabad and Gandhinagar. FCSS reduces settlement time, improves liquidity management, lowers settlement risk and enhances operational efficiency. So correct option is option A, Gift City, Gujarat. Was foreign currency settlement system launched in October 7, 2025. Next, the Sevilla Forum on Debt was launched in which city? Sevilla Forum on Debt का शुभारंभ किस शहर में हुआ था? For option Paris, Rome, Geneva and London. Geneva. Stockholm, you have to know the important place Geneva. The Sevilla Forum on Debt was launched in Geneva city. The Sevilla Forum on Debt was launched on October 22, 2025 at 16th United Nations Conference on Trade and Development UNCTAD 16 in Geneva. It is a Spanish-led initiative supported by UNCTAD and the UN Department of Economic and Social Affairs (DESA). The forum provides an open inclusive platform for dialogue and action on sovereign debt platform. The forum stems from the 4th International Conference on Financing for Development and aligns with the Sevilla Platform for Action and Sevilla Commitment. Spain will host the forum as a bridge between borrowers and creditors, debtors and creditors, tracking implementation of debt initiative. Global debt reached $102 trillion in 2024. Developing countries owe $31 trillion and pay $921 billion in interest. So the correct option is option C, Geneva. Okay, option C, Geneva. A special window for affordable and mid-income housing Swami Investment Fund is sponsored by which ministry? किफ़ायती और मध्यम आय वाले आवास के लिए विशेष विंडो स्वामी निवेश किस मंत्रालय के द्वारा प्रयोजित किया गया? फॉर मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ हाउसिंग एंड अर्बन अफेयर, मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ रूरल डेवलपमेंट, मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ कॉर्पोरेट अफेयर, मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ फाइनेंस. करेक्ट ऑप्शन इज ऑप्शन डी, मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ फाइनेंस. वित्त मंत्रालय, मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ फाइनेंस. ओके. द रिजर्व बैंक ऑफ इंडिया विल exempt द गवर्नमेंट बैक्ड स्वामी फंड फ्रॉम tightened rules for alternate investment fund AIFs. Swami stands for Special Window for Affordable and Mid-Income Housing and was set up in 2019 to ensure to rescue stressed real estate projects. The fund provides debt financing for stalled housing projects and is managed by SBI Cap Ventures Limited, a State Bank of India's group company. The fund is sponsored by the Ministry of Finance, Government of India. Okay, which special window for affordable and mid-income housing investment fund is sponsored by which ministry? Sponsored by Ministry of Finance, वित्त मंत्रालय, निर्मला सीतारमण जी. Next, which bank received the world's best consumer bank 2025 award from Global Finance? ग्लोबल फाइनेंस द्वारा विश्व के सर्वश्रेष्ठ उपभोक्ता बैंक 2025 का पुरस्कार किस बैंक को मिला? मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट, वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. ओके, HDFC, ICICI, स्टेट बैंक ऑफ इंडिया, पंजाब नेशनल बैंक, SBI. SBI received the world's best consumer bank 2025 award from Global Finance. Let's see the detail. The bank, the State Bank of India, option C. The State Bank of India received the Best Consumer Bank Award from the Global Finance, recognized for its digital innovation, customer outreach, and financial inclusion, making a significant global achievement for an Indian bank. Correct option is SBI. Next, what is India's overall unemployment rate in the second quarter of 2025 for person aged 15 years and above? वर्ष 2025 की दूसरी तिमाही में भारत की कुल बेरोजगारी दर 15 वर्ष और उससे अधिक आयु के व्यक्तियों के लिए क्या है? 4.8%, 5.2%, 5.4%, 6.6%. करेक्ट ऑप्शन इज ऑप्शन बी, 5.2%. Okay, 5.2%. India's unemployment rate declined to 5.2% in the second quarter of 2025, down from 5.4% in the first quarter. The Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation MOSPI, Rao Indrajit Singh ji is the current minister of this ministry, reported this based on monthly labor force and unemployment data. Rural unemployment rate stood at 4.4% during July to September 2025. Okay, urban unemployment rate was higher at 6.9% in the same period. Female participation in the labor force rose to 33.7% from 33.4%. Labor force participation rate LFPR is current weekly status CWS increased marginally to 55.1% from the 55%. The data reflects gradual improvement in employment and workforce engagement in our country. So, according to the Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation, 5.2% India's over unemployment rate in the second quarter of 2025, July to September. Next, which country recently designated its central bank digital currency, the digital dirham, as full legal tender in November 2025? किस देश ने हाल ही में नवंबर 2025 में अपनी केंद्रीय बैंक डिजिटल मुद्रा डिजिटल दिरहम को पूर्ण वैध मुद्रा घोषित किया है? यूएई, कतर, बहरीन एंड सऊदी अरब. करेक्ट ऑप्शन इज ऑप्शन ए, यूएई, यूनाइटेड अरब एमिरेट्स. UAE recently designated its central bank digital currency, the digital dirham, as legal tender in November 2025. Let's see the detail. Central Bank of the United States Emirates has officially declared the digital dirham as full-fledged legal tender in 2025. The new law makes the digital dirham equal to physical cash with mandatory acceptance for all payments and debt settlement. It is issued under the authority of the UAE federal government, marking a major step in strengthening the UAE's digital economy leadership. The digital dirham is central bank digital currency, fully backed, regulated and secured by the central bank UAE. It offers the safe, low-risk alternative to commercial bank money and private digital assets. So the correct option, option A, UAE. Next, which institute has launched India's first incubator-linked deep tech venture capital fund? किस संस्थान ने भारत का पहला इंक्यूबेटर लिंक्ड डीप टेक वेंचर कैपिटल फंड जो है वो लॉन्च किया? आईआईटी बॉम्बे, आईआईटी हैदराबाद, आईआईटी अहमदाबाद एंड आईआईटी कानपुर. करेक्ट ऑप्शन इज ऑप्शन ए, आईआईटी बॉम्बे. Option A, this is the correct option. IIT Bombay has launched India's first incubator-linked deep tech venture capital fund. Okay, IIT Bombay Society for Innovation and Entrepreneurship (SINE) has launched India's first incubator-linked deep tech venture capital fund named the Y Point Venture Capital Fund with a total corpus of 250 crore. The fund aims to provide early stage risk capital to India's deep tech startups, especially those emerging from IIT Bombay and other top research institutions across the country. It will invest in pre-seed and seed stage companies, helping them translate cutting edge research into commercially viable technologies. The fund plans to support 25 to 30 startups, offering investment of up to rupees 15 crore to each selected company. Correct option is option A, IIT Bombay. Okay, IIT Bombay has launched India's first incubator-linked deep tech venture capital fund. Next, what is the name of the new policy mechanism approved by the Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs to create long-term coal linkage? आर्थिक मामलों की कैबिनेट समिति द्वारा दीर्घकालिक कोयला संपर्क स्थापित करने के लिए अनुमोदित नई नीति व्यवस्था का नाम क्या है? कोल इंडिया लिंकेज पॉलिसी, कोल सेतु विंडो, कोल फॉर इंडस्ट्री स्कीम, नेशनल कोल एलोकेशन पॉलिसी. करेक्ट ऑप्शन इज ऑप्शन बी, कोल सेतु विंडो. Coal Setu window is the name of the new policy mechanism approved by the Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs to create long-term capital linkage. Who is our current coal minister? So you have to know G. Kishan Reddy ji. G. Kishan Reddy ji is the current coal minister. Correct option is option B, Coal Setu. Next question. How many days of wage employment are guaranteed under the Viksit Bharat Guaranteed for Rozgar and Ajivika Mission Gramin 2025, that is VVG रामजी 2025. भारत विकसित रोजगार एवं आजीविका मिशन ग्रामीण 2025 के तहत कितने दिनों का वेतन भोगी रोजगार की गारंटी दी गई है? 100 दिन, 100 डेज, 125 डेज, 150 डेज एंड 155 डेज. करेक्ट ऑप्शन इज ऑप्शन बी, 125 days. According to the new bill which was introduced in the last month, and that is known as VV Ramji bill. Okay, VV Ramji, that means Viksit Bharat, VB Ram, guaranteed for Rozgar and Ajivika Mission Gramin 2025, and this is the new initiative, just like the Manrega, Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act. Okay, Union Minister for Rural Development and Agriculture and Farmers Welfare Shri Shivraj Singh Chauhan ji introduced VV Ramji Bill 2025 in Lok Sabha. The bill provides a statutory guarantee of 125 days of wage employment every year for rural household. It aims to ensure welfare of the poor and promote comprehensive village development, and in line with Mahatma Gandhi vision to self-reliant and developed villages. The central government has committed over rupees 95,000 crore for this initiative. Panchayats will be graded with additional work assigned to underdeveloped or underperforming panchayat to ensure balanced development. So this is VV Ramji bill for 125 days Ajivika or employment. According to recent data, which 3 countries have the largest rare earth oxide reserves in the world? हालिया आंकड़ों के अनुसार विश्व में सबसे अधिक दुर्लभ पृथ्वी ऑक्साइड REO भंडार वाले 3 देश कौन से हैं? चाइना, ब्राजील, इंडिया, म्यांमार, चाइल, पेरू, फ्रांस, जर्मनी, ऑस्ट्रेलिया, न्यूजीलैंड, सिंगापुर, रसिया. Correct option is option A, China, Brazil, and the great country India. According to recent data, China, Brazil, and India, 3 countries have largest REO, rare earth oxide reserve in the world. Okay, rare earth oxide in the world, and the great country India has the world's 3rd largest rare earth, about 6.9 million tons of the rare earth oxide. Okay, next. As per recent report, India recently surpassed which country to become the world's 4th largest economy? And we all know that हालिया रिपोर्ट के अनुसार भारत ने किस देश को पीछे छोड़कर विश्व की 4थी सबसे बड़ी अर्थव्यवस्था का स्थान प्राप्त कर लिया? जापान, जर्मनी, रसिया एंड चाइना. करेक्ट ऑप्शन इज ऑप्शन सी, जापान. Okay, India is in 4th position. India is in 4th position after US, China, Germany, and now the great country India, and surpass Japan. Okay, this is the detail, so you have to know. It will upload after the session. Next, as per recent report, which state topped India's investment chart in financial year 2026, securing 25.3% of proposed capital? हालिया रिपोर्ट के अनुसार वित्तीय वर्ष 2026 में भारत के निवेश चार्ट में किस राज्य ने शीर्ष स्थान हासिल किया और प्रस्तावित पूंजी का 25.3% हिस्सा प्राप्त किया? आंध्र प्रदेश, उत्तर प्रदेश, राजस्थान एंड महाराष्ट्र. करेक्ट ऑप्शन इज ऑप्शन ए, आंध्र प्रदेश. ओके, ऑप्शन ए, आंध्र प्रदेश. सो दिस इज इंपॉर्टेंट. आंध्र प्रदेश Chief Minister N. Chandrababu Naidu ji, S. Abdul Nazir ji is the current governor, and you have to know Deputy CM of Andhra Pradesh is Jana Sena Party head Pawan Kalyan ji. Andhra Pradesh emerged as India's top investment destination, capturing 25.3% of all proposed investment in the first 9 months of financial year 2026. It leads other states like Odisha 13.1%, Maharashtra 12.8%, showing shift in industrial momentum to eastern and southern corridors. Andhra Pradesh, Odisha, Maharashtra together account 51.2% of India's total proposed capital investment. Nationwide investment announced reached 26.6 lakh crore, up to 11.5% year on year. Andhra Pradesh performance is credited to investor-friendly policies, fast-track approvals, infrastructure development, and sector-focused strategies. That's why Andhra Pradesh in the top, in this list, top position. Got the top position. Correct option, option A, Andhra Pradesh.